Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Klein Collins High School, and welcome to the Texas 5A High School Baseball Playoffs. This is the 13 5A champion Klein Collins Tigers against the fourth place team for 14 5A, the College Park Cavaliers. Now joined by my broadcast partner, Kurt Kristenik. Kurt, this is playoff time here. It's a terrific atmosphere, that cool, crisp air back out. This is going to be a fun night.
It actually feels like we're back in February again. You got blankets up in the stands, wind blowing in from left center like it would be early in the season, so the pitching seems to have an advantage tonight. Small ball is going to be in play. Yeah,
we'll get you a picture of the flag there in a minute. This thing is just whipping. This wind is blowing hard, gust of 20 to 22 miles an hour, coming in directly from left field. There we go. It's going to get right there. Look at that. You know, any ball that gets lifted up into left field, that thing is just going to die and come straight down. That's going to be difficult for the left fielder to find his way around.
Yeah, it is. And I think what maybe one of the advantages to the right-handed hitters is try to bring the ball inside, see if they can get them to lift some balls into left field. Because even during in and outs, both coaches were having a problem getting the ball up to left field, even with the fungos. So you can imagine good hard pitches down and inside, they're going to have trouble getting them airborne.
Especially with these two pitchers, that is going to be really, really difficult because these two guys are some terrific pitchers. Let's talk about just the playoffs in general. They are a fourth-place team, but, hey, this team beat the Woodlands. You play a tough schedule, and they're beat up a little bit, but anything can happen.
No, it can. David Ellington for College Park is tested against the best competition. He beat the Woodlands, runs up there close to 90 most of the time on a night like tonight. Believe me, as a hitter, you really don't want to get your hands wrong. He knows that, going to stay very aggressive.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be joined by Miguel Carlos, the head coach of the Klein Collins Tigers, here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Next for Career Day, quarterback Aaron Rodgers.
That State Farm agent said she helps people. What do you do?
I play football.
That's not a job.
Well,
Did you save my dad hundreds with the discount double check?
I was MVP last year.
Mr. Hubble says trophies are for people with self-esteem issues.
Who's Mr. Hubble?
That's Rod Hubble.
No, it is not.
For savings, we're best in class.
Hey, Roger! Discount double check!
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Jay Darnell back here for more of the pregame show on the Legacy Sports Network, now joined by Tiger head baseball coach Miguel Carlos. Coach, first place in the district. You're playing a fourth-place team at Tough College Park. Talk about them as a ball club.
I told my kids I was proud of what they did, what they accomplished, getting a district championship. I told them at the end of last week that it's over and done with. It's a whole new season. Great, well-coached team and good coaches over there, and it's going to be a tough matchup. We just got to do what it is that we do day in and day out, and out execute, outplay them, and just get it done.
Talk about the guy you're going to throw on the hill. What does he bring to the table? What does he throw?
I tell you, he's one of our, Paco Pena has been with us the last couple of years, and he's done a great job. Even kill, you can't tell if he's up by 5 or down by 5, and luckily for us, he's never been down by 5. So he's just needs to keep doing what he's doing, does a great job mixing his pitches up, knows how to pitch, and does a great job of just making the hitters hit the pitches that he wants, and just outstanding kid.
Well, Coach, you're district champions, obviously, like we just said. What are 3 keys to victory if you're going to win not only this game but this series?
I tell you what is, first off, our pitchers throwing strikes, our defense is going to have to play behind them, and we're just going to have to execute offensively. I think the pitchers are going to be there on both sides, and it's just a matter of us getting the opportunities with runners on base and executing and getting it done there, and also on capitalizing on mistakes.
Appreciate the time here for the ballgame, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be joined by Jason Washburn, head coach of the College Park Cavaliers.
Family owned and operated, Gorilla Reprographics have provided quality reprographic services since 1969. Whether you need an oversized banner, copies of construction drawings, color presentations for your next meeting, or you'd like to scan and archive those unorganized documents, Gorilla Reprographics can handle it all. Gorilla's team are proven customer service experts, proudly serving many of the same customers for decades. Visit them today at GorillaReprographics.com for a job done right the first time. Go Eagles!
Jay Darnell here for more of the pregame show on the Legacy Sports Network. Now joined by College Park Cavalier head baseball coach Jason Washburn. Coach, you basically had to battle near the end of the season just to make the playoffs. Do you feel like your team has benefited from that and that you are battle tested?
Oh yeah, I absolutely feel like we're battle tested. We've been in playoff mode for the last couple of weeks, particularly because our backs have been to the wall, you know. But as we went back and reviewed our schedule, the teams that we played, of the 23 different teams we played, 19 of them have been in the playoffs, or in the playoffs this year. 5 of those are champions. We beat 4 of those. So I absolutely think our schedule has tested us, made us ready for this. And we've had our share of adversity this year. You know, we've made our own adversity, and then some of it's just a game of baseball. But, yeah, I think we're ready.
Well, let's talk more about that. Those wins against the district champions. You beat the Woodlands, Coach. They were #1 in the nation. Talk about that game and how you did that.
The guys just came out with a severe intensity, a great intensity. It was a great night. But nonetheless, we got to tee it up every game in the District 14 5A, just like it is down here in 13. You can't take a night off, and unfortunately, we took 6 nights off and we didn't come out on top on 6 games. But yeah, that's a special night. It's always a special night. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. But nonetheless, it is still just one win. We don't get double credit for that, And we've played those guys well. Our guys aren't intimidated, and we go over to their place and we play well every year. But it's a new season now, and we're in the playoffs, and that's anything can happen in the playoffs.
Well, Coach, it's game 1 here tonight at Klein Collins. So talk about who you're going to throw here in game 1, what he brings to the table.
David Ellington's pitching game 1, and he's the one who beat the Woodlands, pitched fabulous against the Woodlands. So we're hoping we can capture that same kind of outing tonight. But he brings a fastball, curveball, slurve kind of pitch, and a changeup, and he believes in his stuff. He'll get out there and compete. He's been a hard luck guy here for the last couple of years, but if we limit the free bases and limit the defensive mistakes, we feel like we got a chance to win any games. As is the game of baseball. So if he can go out and do that tonight, then he's got a chance for success.
Like you said, you're in the playoffs now. It's a brand new season. Coach, we appreciate the time here before the ball game. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Thanks for being here.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more of the pregame show here on the Legacy Sports Network.
You know the first thing people say after trying Raising Cane's premium, fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers? Served with extra long crinkle-cut fries, made fresh daily cane sauce, and grilled Texas toast? They say, "Where have you been all my life?" To which our chicken fingers don't reply because, well, chicken fingers can't talk. Raising Cane's. One love.
I love you.
And I think you're the Egg McMuffin of boyfriends.
It's the Egg McMuffin of automobiles.
I'll take it.
You told me it was the Egg McMuffin of apartments. The Egg McMuffin.
The Egg McMuffin of all beach days.
Experts are calling it the Egg McMuffin of
science projects.
The simple joy of the one and only. With fresh cracked egg and extra lean Canadian bacon, it's just one of the wholesome ways to start your day at 300 calories or less.
He called you the Egg McMuffin of what?
If safety is your goal, Fabenco is your gate. Fabenco, the world's leading manufacturer of self-closing safety gates.
my car looking good, there's only one place I trust, Bubbles Car Wash. That's because only Bubbles uses landfill mitts with every hand wash, and their detailing crew removes every last bit of dirt. Only the best for my car, that's Bubbles.
Lone Star College opens doors for nearly 50,000 students. And we're ready to open doors for you too. Register now, on campus or online.
It's crucial that my car stays clean when I'm meeting with clients, so when it gets dirty, I head for Bubbles Car Wash. They pamper me with free coffee and internet service and comfortable surroundings. Oh, and they do make my car shine. Bubbles Car Wash, I wouldn't go anywhere else.
Hi, welcome to Raising Cane's. You know Cane's is all about one love. It's chicken fingers that are always fresh, never ever frozen. A friendly crew, a fun atmosphere, and a perfect chicken finger meal every time. That is one love. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
I love you.
And I think you're the Egg McMuffin of boyfriends.
It's the Egg McMuffin of automobiles.
I'll take it.
You told me it was the Egg McMuffin of apartments. The Egg McMuffin.
The Egg McMuffin of all beach days.
Experts are calling it the Egg McMuffin of
science projects.
The simple joy of the one and only. With fresh cracked egg and extra lean Canadian bacon, it's just one of the wholesome ways to start your day at 300 calories or less.
He called you the Egg McMuffin of what?
Tyler Mortensen. The third baseman, number 4, Justin Heinrich. The center fielder, number 8, Jeff Statarski. The rest of the Cavaliers, number 3, Ryder Lucas. Number 7, Eric Felchek.
Welcome
10,
back to
Robbie
Klein
Henderson.
Collins High School
11,
as
Bill
they announce the
Forderer.
starting lineup
Number
for the
12,
College Park
Bo
Cavaliers.
Ridgway. Number 13,
You know, looking up and down this
Parsons.
Cavalier lineup, you know,
Number
Dakota
15,
Parsons, both
Austin
Vaughns,
Bell.
Ellingson,
16,
Fisbeck.
Jacob
These are some
Martin.
pretty good hitters. Now they don't have, you know, the
Jacob
power numbers
Zeman.
like, you know, some of the
Number
old
19,
College
Colin
Park teams,
Canberra.
but they're solid. They're going to put the
Number
ball
20,
in play.
Reagan Robinson.
The power
Number
numbers as a whole, as we
22,
know, are
Connor
down.
Weaverly.
That being said,
23,
night like tonight, we
Chandler
want to see the team that
Morris.
executes. Bottom line, the one that gets it in
Number
play, gets the
24,
bunts down, gets guys
Roosevelt
over, they're going to
Henderson.
win.
Yeah, I
And
think
number
you're dead
26,
right. This could be a
Richard
small
Ramos.
ball kind of game, especially with
The
that
Cavalier
wind.
coaches are Jason
And College Park
Washburn,
is a good bunting
Lee
team, and they're
Kozlowski,
going to get the runners in
Mike
scoring
McGilvray,
position. I think it's going to be a
Adrian
question of
Cortez,
who comes up with those big
Claudio
hits
Bidlau,
in the clutch.
And the mistakes.
And Chris
I mean,
May.
if you make mistakes in the field, you give the other team one more out, they're going to make you pay. Both teams, I don't care that they finished fourth in their
And
division.
now
Just a
for the
good
home
team. They've played
team,
good competition.
Klein
They've got a
Collins
tradition of winning
Tigers.
from the get-go, and the kids have known this from the time they stepped on campus.
Leading off at shortstop, number 3, Jacob Rodriguez.
Well, Jacob Rodriguez only a sophomore. This kid is
At
outstanding.
second base, number 2, Austin
Yeah, throughout the
Finnegan.
area this year, you're seeing more sophomores playing major roles.
The
It's
third
gone on the
baseman,
last couple
number
of years.
11,
It's a
Jake
testament to the baseball that's
Jarvis.
played year-round. More sophomores making immediate contributions on their varsity.
In right field,
Every
number
team you go to,
17,
district champions,
Jason
sophomores on the field.
Helms.
After J-Rod is Finnegan, senior,
The
sure-handed
first
second
baseman,
baseman there,
number 6,
and then Jake Jarvis,
Mikey
who was our Legacy
Tanner.
Sports Network MVP of the season.
And he could be for the whole
outstanding.
city this
The
year.
center
with
fielder,
everything
number
else.
1, Nick
Jason
Carney.
Helms, right fielder. He's a lefty. He's been in the
The
playoffs
DH,
since his
number
sophomore year. He's
21,
only a junior. He's
Tristan
coming back
Sanders.
too, and he's had some big home runs during the
catcher,
postseason. So
number 12,
you feel comfortable with him
Jared
at the plate.
Huber.
Mikey Tanner, the first baseman, another left-hander. This kid's hitting over
In left
400,
field,
and he was on
number
JV
15,
team last year.
Joel
And
Rodriguez.
it's not, even with the way what the wind's doing tonight, it's not out of the question
And
for one of these
pitching for the
lefties to maybe
Tigers,
wrap
number 9,
one down there around the Chick-fil-A
Francisco
pole
Peña.
down on the right field line down there.
The rest of the Tigers,
It'd be
number
interesting
4,
to see what
Kyle
College Park's
Saul.
approach is to the left-handed
Number
hitters,
5,
if they try to
Lance
stay inside
Moskowitz.
or if they may
Number
try to stay
7,
away, get them just to
Peyton
roll over.
Yost.
Nick Carney, the center fielder, he's coming off of an injury there. Tristan Sanders, the designated hitter, terrific hitter. Huber, great defensive catcher. And then Joel Rodriguez, Jacob Rodriguez's brother, he's in left. Look here, the pitching comparison. Francisco Pena, Paco, as everyone calls him. This kid's outstanding. He's signed a scholarship already to play for Sam Houston, but I would not be shocked to see him in the Major League Baseball draft.
No, it's very possible that he can be there, but the thing is, he's the kind of guy that Sam Houston wants to have. He competes in the strike zone a lot, throws all of his pitches to strikes, not scared to throw the off-speed stuff late in the count. It's a situation where College Park's hitters have to know that anything can come at any different point.
He is outstanding.
Number 26,
nasty
Angel
cutter.
Fuente.
And then David Ellingson, as you heard, that little slurve ball he has, he's good. He shut down the Woodlands, held them to 1 or 2 runs.
And only 2 people have done that all year, and he's the only one in the state of Texas that's done it. The other one was an out-of-state school, so definitely look at pitching comparison as good as you're going to get for a first-round matchup here in the playoffs.
And number 11,
of course, you mentioned that. They went to the tournament. Where was that at? North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Yeah. National tournament, ended up losing to Matter Dye, who was number 2 in the nation at the time. Terrific ball club. And then a team from Florida, I can't remember.
The managers are Mr. Chance
I can't remember which all of them ranked in the top 10 in the nation.
That's an amazing tournament. Amazing tournament. And it really, tells you about their depth pitching-wise. The Woodlands is just loaded. Can't wait to see what happens also playing tonight against the Atascocita. So that should be a good one. But we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the first pitch. Klein Collins and College Park here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Our innermost desire is the force that inspires us to find outright delight. With any size icy cold Coca-Cola, soft drink, or sweet tea for just $1.
You know the first thing people say after trying Raising Cane's premium, fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers? Served with extra long crinkle-cut fries, made fresh daily cane sauce, and grilled Texas toast? They say, "Where have you been all my life?" To which our chicken fingers don't reply because, well, chicken fingers can't talk. Raising Cane's. One love.
Listen, son, your 20s, gosh, they could be such a magical time.
Wait, what? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, Kevin.
Keisha, you made my car insurance super easy to understand. What are they talking about?
They're kicking you out.
What?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there with a walk-in closet.
But I just graduated.
A dojo. Oh! Son.
Gross.
I'll help you pack.
Agents make insurance easier. Get to a better state. State.
Well, there you have it. Klein Collins and College Park. There's some good-looking logos right there. I like that.
Professional.
Brand new baseball. Hadn't even put the mud on it yet. Looks clean. There's Paco on the hill, the right-hander that you were talking about. And this defense. In the playoffs, like you said, you just cannot make errors. And I think you're right. If you make more errors than the other team, most likely you're going to lose a ball game.
Now, between that and walks, that's really going to set the tone. The teams that can consistently get deep in the playoffs, as most of these programs have done in the past, when you make every play, you don't give away extra outs, you execute the small stuff, you got a shot to win every single time. Like I say, I don't put a whole lot of stock in College Park's fourth-place finish. I know what they've played all year.
Yeah.
It's been solid. They're going to be just fine and be ready to go. But not to underestimate Collins. They can go. They can play.
They sure can. 22-7 overall, 14-2 in district. In this district includes Kingwood, Atascocita, Klein, teams that didn't even make it. Spring, throwing Thaddeus Lowry. He's going to Texas Tech.
Yes, sir.
Klein Oak.
Leading off for the Cavaliers, the shortstop.
Unbelievable.
number 1,
In my opinion, that's the
Dakota
best district in the
Parsons.
state of Texas.
Very solid.
Dakota Parsons, the shortstop for the Cavaliers. In the box, right-hander there. Paco's pitch a little bit inside. There's a chopper. J-Rod, shortstop, has it. Fires over to first. In time to get the out. That's exactly what you want to do. You know, Paco, he can strike you out. Don't get me wrong, but he does induce a lot of ground balls as well.
You know, there's something to be said for a guy that gets his fielders involved early, keeps them, especially on a night like tonight where it's cool, gets them active, keeps them on their toes, makes sure they're ready the whole time.
There's the lefty, left fielder, Noah Vaughn. There's you go. There's your district numbers, hitting .371. Not bad. Paco working quickly here. Oh, just a bit outside. 2-0 the count now for Vaughn.
And Paco doesn't waste any time. He's back on the mound every single time.
That looks like a fastball in there for a called strike. See the umpires, man, they're bundled up tonight. They know what's coming.
They want to borrow a blanket from the stands.
Here's the 2-1 pitch from Paco. Oh, looked like a changeup there. Got him swinging and missing. 2-2.
Kind of got away from him a little bit, but I don't think he was looking for it. Got him out front.
Good eye there, watching that one. A little bit too far outside. Full count now. Got to convert on these full counts. There's another hard hit ball right there to J-Rod, the shortstop, over to first in time for out number 2. Good defense there by the shortstop, Jacob Rodriguez.
Yeah, it's a tough play for a shortstop. The ball's tailing away right there. Looked like the second slider in a row that Paco tried to throw there late in the count.
The pitcher, number 5, David Ellingson.
So Ellingson up, the right-handed hitter, and the starting pitcher for the Cavaliers. Nobody on, 2 outs. I'm a little bit inside. Six RBIs on the season. Draws a lot of walks as well. Big cut there, 1-1 now. Another swing and a miss by Ellingson. And Paco's ahead, 1-2 now. There's another chopper and another play for J-Rod. Mistimes the hop there, and it gets right by him. Would you call that an error?
That's going to be an error, and I think he'd probably take it on himself because he knows that's a play he can make. But it's basically that, you know, those last 6 inches when the ball takes a short hop.
The right fielder, number 14.
The shortstop's job is to come out and get it at the shortest point off the grass, and he just took the wrong read at it.
Yep. You make mistakes and you learn from them. We'll see if he can do that. Only a sophomore, so he's got a lot of time to learn from those mistakes.
The best time to make it's with 2 outs and nobody on right here, and then you trust your pitcher to get you out of it.
That's right. Up now, number 14, the right fielder, Nate Fisbeck. I believe they have is that a courtesy runner over there? There's a, yep, it is. Little ground ball over to Austin Finnegan, the second baseman. Easy play for Finnegan. On to Tanner at first. So the E6 does not come back to haunt the Tigers. And after the top of the first inning, 0-0. Oh, we have a Tiger sighting. Are you going to let him run on the field? Doubt it.
Be able to courtesy run.
Yeah. There you see Ellingson warming up. A little bit different of a delivery. Out of the norm. He gets the job done, though.
He has the ball real well, kind of keeps it behind his body, and then comes about 3/4, so the ball gets hard and in on the righties real late.
There you see Coach Carlos running across there.
Leading off for the Tigers, your shortstop, number 3, Jacob Rodriguez.
Jacob Rodriguez, right-handed hitter, the shortstop. Had 3 plays that last half inning defensively. On the season, he's hitting .337. 17 RBIs. That is just outstanding. Only 9 strikeouts and 116 plate appearances. Takes ball 1 there. There's his district stats. .333. Boy, but the main thing, .438, 100 points higher on the OBP.
He's doing his job.
Yep, getting on base. That one called a strike, evens it up at 1-1 for J-Rod. That one goes foul and out of play. This guy has some pop. He's a tiny little kid, but he's strong.
Short to the ball. Guys like that, short arms, very fast, straight to direct line to the ball.
There's the 1-2, swung on and missed. Great looking pitch by Ellingson.
Tell you what, Ellington reminds me of one of those guys that gets to the next level with that arm action, good slider. Immediately goes to the bullpen, becomes a guy that comes out of the bullpen a lot at the next level, maybe comes in as a closer by the time he gets older. Hard slider, hard two-seam in on right-handed hitters, comes out, gets guys out quick, and gets out of there.
Up now is the switch hitter, Austin Finnegan. Takes ball 1 in the dirt there. Talk about short. Wait, but look at that, though. Look at those numbers. .448 on-base percentage in district play. That is just an astronomical number. No, and he's not even in the top 3.
No, and there's no coincidence why Collins is winning. Guys are on base. The big boys come up, they get them in. It's pretty simple formula.
And he is sure-handed at second base, sure as you get there. Finally takes a strike there, 2-1 now. You know, you talked about Paco working quickly. Ellingson right there working very fast as well.
Yeah, we may be out of here in about 2 hours.
Barely gets a piece of that one. And he goes straight back. Evens up the count for Finnegan at 2-2. Somebody's going to get a steal when they sign this kid, a JUCO or D3 or something. He can play. Does not strike out. 5 on the season and over 100 plate appearances.
That gets you on a college roster.
Yep.
Period.
Here's the 2-2 from Ellingson. On the ground, shortstop. Whoa, tough play. Makes it, though. Fires over to first in time. Great play there by Dakota Parsons.
Yeah, you saw that late hop right there. That may have been the same lip that got Rodriguez on the error last time. It kind of jumped up right there on Parsons at the last second. He was able to get the glove back up.
Well, here's the Legacy Sports Network season MVP. Number 11, third baseman, Jake Jarvis. Hitting .435 on the season. .22 RBIs, 2 home runs, and look at that, in district play, 500.
And 517 on base.
You know, people attack him though. You know, they have been attacking him this year. He has not had a lot of chances to walk, but he is patient. If you don't throw him a strike, he's not going to swing. But when you do, he's going to make contact with it. 2-0 here. Looks like his count. No, they go 3-0 now.
Not the worst idea in the world.
Yeah.
Nobody on, 2 outs. You know what this guy can do at any given time. And I don't care. I mean, wind, everything else we've talked about doesn't mean he can't rattle one in the gap real quick.
Got to give him the red light here, though, on a 3-0 count. Yep. Not many high school kids have a green light on 3-0.
They're few and far between, especially on a night like tonight.
Mm-hmm. Here's a 3-1 pitch from Ellingson. This one, a little looper there. It's going to drop in front of Parsons. Parsons in time. Great play.
Nice play.
Oh, boy. Another one, Dakota Parsons. And Jacob Rodriguez making defensive plays everywhere. Early on, after one full inning of play, it's Klein Collins 0, College Park 0.
Lone Star College opens doors for nearly 50,000 students. And we're ready to open doors for you too. Register now, on campus or online.
This is not my home. There, I said it. They don't have pictures of my kids. They don't have my yoga mat. And still, I feel at home. Could it be the flat screen TV? The not so mini fridge? The different free dinner almost every weeknight? Or maybe it's all of the above and all the rest. Am I home? Nope, but it almost feels that way. Homewood Suites by Hilton. Be at home. This is not my home. There, I said it.
And here we go, back to Klein Collins High School for inning number 2. There you see the standings there. This district is just outstanding. Westfield, Decaney, Forest, yeah, they draw at the bottom. Not terrific ball clubs, but boy, there's two great ball teams that did not make the playoffs in Spring and Klein Oak, and you feel bad for them. They're top 2 teams in most every other district.
No, and probably playing several rounds in most every other district that's out there.
Pitch taken a little bit low there by Tyler Vaughn, the second baseman. 250 average in district play. There's a sharply hit ball, gets by a diving J-Rod at short and into left field. First base hit of the ball game for either team.
The first baseman, number 27, Jaden Holden.
So Tyler Vaughn on first. And Holden, the first baseman, at the plate. Big, tall righty. Looking to bunt him over. Pulls it back, though, as that one was a bit high, 1-0.
Didn't take long to start small ball.
No.
First hit of the game, going to start getting the bunts down, moving guys over.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if he is able to do that. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Squares around, pops it straight up. Luckily for him, goes out of play and evens it up at 1-1. Got to be able to get a bunt down.
Doesn't matter where you're at in the lineup, got to be able to do it.
Yep.
Maybe interested to see if he puts a runner in motion right here to see if he can draw something out over the plate.
There's the 1-1. Runner does go. Here's Jared Huber's throw. Perfect strike. Got it. Oh, no. He called him out and then pulled it safe. Unbelievable. The umpire rang him up, and then right before he did the arm motion, he said safe. Changed his mind.
I don't know. Could he have bobbled the ball maybe a touch? Couldn't. I mean, the batter was blinding me a little bit.
Not sure if we have that replay or not, but that was close. But regardless, it's a stolen base for Tyler Vaughn. Great throw there by Jared Huber. Right on target, just apparently not in time. 1-1 the count. You bunt him over to third now.
I think we got a strike call on that last one. That's why I was trying to see what count we actually have here. I think that may be what they're asking.
Jared's going to walk out there, talk to Paco. Coach Washburn's going to take that time to go talk to his hitter, Holden. Maybe talking about a different set of signs with a runner on second. One and two. Paco checks the runner, brings it home. Whoa, what was that call? They say it hit him?
Hit him on his shirt.
Coach Carlos out there. Not winning that argument. Runners now on first and second for College Park. Nobody out here in the top of the second inning. And Mortensen, the catcher, the lefty, there you see him, at the plate.
Should see the bunt now again, trying to get them both over. See if he gets a good fastball.
Pulled it back there for ball one.
For the Cavaliers, number 25, Tyler Mortensen.
310 hitter in district play. You got a pretty good little district over there, too, in 14-5A. Squares around to bunt, pulls it back as it's coming right in at him. 2-0 now.
Yeah, it's two in a row that have been up in the zone, but both times Tanner for Klein Collins has rushed all the way in from first base. So if you're trying to get the bunt down here, you're not trying to get on. You're trying to get both guys over. Get it up the third baseline where you got to make the pitcher field the ball.
Absolutely. Let's see if he does here. Just a bit outside on that one. It's 3-0. You got to give him something down the middle here. And as that third base coach, Jason Washburn, you give him the bunt sign again here?
I think you do. And
yep.
I mean, if you're Paco, you want to throw a strike here because they're giving you the out. Go ahead and throw one where he can do what he's got to do to get the out.
Strike called there on the fastball. 3-1 now.
And Jarvis at third for Collins hasn't moved yet, so you know he's staying home. This whole play is going to be made by Paco coming off the mound and getting out there and making sure he makes a good throw, whether he goes to third or to first.
There's a 3-1. Doesn't square around to bunt and hits it foul straight back. Nice. Not sure why you don't attempt it there if you were attempting the first couple times.
Looking over there at Coach Washburn, I'm not sure if he may not have missed one right there. He doesn't seem too pleased with what just happened.
Full count now. There's a runner at first. Paco brings it. Hit on the ground, gets by Jake Jarvis. Nope, they say foul ball. Yep, Jake Jarvis looked at that home plate umpire and said, "Are you kidding me? There's no way that was fair." And by the time he looked over, home plate umpire already had his hands up saying foul. From this angle, though, it was really hard to tell. It looked fair.
It looked fair from here. It looked like a slice and double with 2 runs coming around. Yeah, and the gentleman that's umpiring behind home plate, his name escapes me right now. He's been doing it for a long time. Very, very solid. Takes care of the game very well.
Yeah, you saw there was no hesitation. His hands were straight up immediately. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit foul again. So Mortensen just staying alive here. That's what you have to do. Bring that pitch count up for Paco and try to get him out of the ball game. Can't afford to walk him here. You cannot have bases loaded with nobody out. Too tough of a jam there. Here's the pitch. Straight. Right back at him. Gets into center field. And they're going to hold the runner. Probably a good idea as Nick Carney fired that one in there. Boy, terrific piece of hitting right there.
You know what? Left the ball up in the zone. Mortensen did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drove it right back through. Let the next guy clean it up.
Yeah, Coach Washburn at first was saying, come on, go home. And then he saw how quickly the ball got to Kearney. And I think he knows Kearney has a very strong arm out there in center.
And the outfielders are playing in because what we've talked about with the weather conditions, so it wasn't going to be a major throw for him.
So he's in a tough spot here with Heinrich at the plate. Not the strongest hitter, down in the order, but but like we said, up and down this College Park roster and lineup here, everybody can hit.
No, and on the flip side for them too, we've talked about what they've faced with the other teams pitching in that district. They've faced guys game in and game out that have been able to battle them. So coming out here and playing against Collins and a pitcher like this, it's just not something that phases them like it made some other teams.
Coach Griff out there talking to the entire infield and his pitcher and catcher. So bases loaded, top of the second inning. Nobody out in a 0-0 ball game. Oh. It is 0-0, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So Heinrich's the third baseman. At the plate, good looking pitch. Must have been just barely outside. 1-0. You get out of this spot giving up just one run, you did a very good job. There's the 1-0 pitch on the inside part of the plate, called a strike, evens it up at 1-1.
I think that's something that maybe that Paco goes back to, throwing the fastball, whether it's four-seam or the two-seam on the inside half. He's been, the slider's been nice for the out pitch, but maybe go in there and try to see if he can get these guys sawed off and get some ground balls.
On the ground, straight to Mikey Tanner with the force out at home. They get defensively there for Collins. They had Jarvis, the third baseman, and the first baseman Tanner playing up. And the two middle infielders, shortstop and second baseman, were playing at double play level.
I mean, you can't ask for a better situation right there. Yeah, you get the force out, and now you got double play set up all over the field and a chance to get out of it with no runs.
That would be a miracle. That does not happen often. So bases are still loaded after the fielder's choice of 4-3. 4-2, sorry. 3-2. I can't count. First pitch swung on and missed by the center fielder, Satarski.
Satarski kind of looked like he was sitting dead red on a fastball, and that is not what he got right there.
Hitting .250 on the district play. But once again, as we see, he gets on base. His team can score some runs. Here's the 0-1 from Paco. Breaking ball. 1-1 now. One out, bases loaded. Top of the second inning. College Park at the plate. Here's the 1-1 offering. Down low, good stop by Huber there. Defensively, Jared Huber, only a junior, he's coming back as well. There's a brick wall back there. The runner's going. Oh, boy, look at this. They call him out, though. It was a bunt. And that's going to be a double play. Let's see if we can sort this out. The runner from third was coming home. He was going to try a suicide squeeze. The bunt was straight up in the air. Jake Jarvis running in. He caught it. Home plate umpire called the out. As soon as he called the out, he dropped the ball, which is the right call by the home plate umpire. It is still an out.
Correct.
And then everybody was totally confused, didn't know where to go. And that score is not 1-0. It is 0-0. So look at that. Paco gets out of the bases loaded, no out jam. That's a miracle. Let's see if they come to the plate and get something done there. in the bottom half of the second here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Premium, fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers, served with extra-long crinkle-cut fries, made fresh daily cane sauce, and grilled Texas toast. They say, where have you been all my life? To which our chicken fingers don't reply because, well, chicken fingers can't talk. Raising Cane's, one love.
Family owned and operated, Gorilla Reprographics have provided quality reprographic services since 1969. Whether you need an oversized banner, copies of construction drawings, color presentations for your next meeting, or you'd like to scan and archive those unorganized documents, Gorilla Reprographics can handle it all. Gorilla's team are proven customer service experts, proudly serving many of the same customers for decades. Visit them today at GorillaReprographics.com for a job done right the first time. Go Eagles!
Jason Helms.
Back here, 0-0 the score. College Park and Klein Collins. The 4 hits is not correct. They only have 2. So 2 hits by the Cavaliers. Both in that inning right there. There's a little well-hit ball off the end of the bat. Opposite field by the big lefty Jason Helms.
Baseman number 6, Mikey Tanner.
And let's see what the back-to-back lefties can do here. Tanner, the first baseman. He made that play on the fielder's choice.
I think I see where it goes.
That really turned the inning around right there.
I mean, the pitcher's whole mentality changes when you get out of something like that.
I want to hit into the fence here. 0-1. From Mikey Tanner. Ellingson, nice breaking ball there. A little bit too low though, 1-1.
That's a good job right there to throw the slider. And basically what he's trying to do is throw it at his back foot, bring him back off, and set up something where he can get a fastball out on the outside half, see if he can roll him over for a double play.
Mikey Tanner on the season, 446. This one looped into center. It's going to be caught by the center fielder, though, for out number 1.
Now
that's Zatarsky out there.
The center fielder, number 1, Nick Carney.
It's going to bring up Nick Carney. Get this, he's the team leader in home runs with 3. He's got some power and a terrific center fielder defensively. You can see there, struggled a little bit in district play, only 176, but battled some injuries a little bit, but he's back 100% now, and this is his first game back. So you know he's going to be fired up. Ellingson lightly tosses it back over, making sure Helms remembers he's watching him. There's the pitch, straight back. 0-2 the count for Carney now. Helms is on first after his single. 1 out. Just stuck the bat out there on that outside pitch, made contact. Luckily it went foul there. Still 0-2. There you see Ellingson checking the runner a couple times now. Fakes the throw. He's got Carney right where he wants him. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit. High fastball. It's a good pitch. See if they chase.
Yeah, I think you're trying to get something up in the zone right there. Just see if he'll chase, maybe hit one. If he does make contact, it's probably going to be a pop-up, get you an easy out.
Here's the 1-2 offering. Breaking ball, breaking to the outside. This one lifted up. Right fielder, easy play for out number 2.
Now coming
That's
to the plate,
Fizbeck out
the
there in right
DH,
field.
Number 21, Tristan Sanders.
Now the DH, Tristan Sanders, he signed a scholarship to play for SFA. Get this, last couple of games, I believe the last week and a half, 2 grand slams.
You can certainly see why.
Yeah.
That's a lot of man right there. My guess is when he gets the hands out in front, it's going to travel.
Oh, yeah. They were crushed. So Helms had the leadoff single, 2 straight outs.
Good hands.
Fouled back for 0-1 count for Sanders. Really struggled at the plate early on in the season, but once district came around, I think he realized we'll start playing again now. Leads the team in hit by pitches. Little snapback throw over there to first. Helms dives in safely. You catch that runner at first base trying to get a little bit too generous there with his secondary lead, and sometimes that can work. Here's the 1-1. Fastball outside, 2-1 for Sanders.
They're staying away from him consistently. I kind of figured to see a few more, and maybe even throwing some off-speed stuff on the inside to see if you can get these guys to turn and lift one into left field.
There's a big cut, swing and a miss, 2-2 for Sanders. 15 RBIs. There's the pitch. There's an off-speed pitch. Wow, that was a good. I think that was a slurve right there. That was nasty. Boy, ends the inning on a strikeout after a leadoff single by Jason Helms. After 2 full innings of play, it's 0-0 here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Our innermost desire is the force that inspires us to find outright delight. With any size icy cold Coca-Cola, soft drink, or sweet tea for just $1.
Up next for Career Day, quarterback Aaron Rodgers.
That State Farm agent said she helps people. What do you do?
I play football.
That's not a job.
Well,
Did you save my dad hundreds with the discount double check?
no, but I was MVP last year.
Mr. Hubble says trophies are for people with self-esteem issues.
Who's Mr. Hubble?
That's Rod Hubble.
No, it is not.
For savings, we're best in class.
Hey, Roger! Discount double check!
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Welcome back to Klein Collins High School. Game 1, the best of 3 series. First round, Texas 5A high school baseball playoffs. So Paco's confidence has got to be sky high, like you said earlier. And coming into this 3rd inning, we'll find out here. Going to be the leadoff hitter, Dakota Parsons. He grounded out short in his first at-bat. Takes one down low, 1-0 count for Dakota. Two and 0 now. That one not in the zone. 2 homers in district play here for Parsons. There's a chopper foul down the third base side.
You know, one of the things College Park did last inning was they stepped out a little bit. They tried to do a couple things to mess with the rhythm that Paco had going out there in terms of not being able to get back up on the mound as fast.
Foul ball there by Dakota Parsons. Evens it up at 2-2. Good looking pitch there. Able to get a piece of it and foul it off though. So count remains 2-2. And Dakota Parsons will probably see his younger brother, Montana Parsons, on the hill in game 2 most likely. Maybe if they win, they save him for game 3. We'll have to see how that goes. Sharply hit ball. Third baseman Jake Jarvis has it. Fires over to first in time for out number 1.
One thing we do know is that guy will be out there tomorrow.
That guy is fun to watch at the plate and on the hill.
Number 21, Noah Vaughn.
You know, a lot of brother tandems here on this College Park team.
I noticed that.
Noah Vaughn and Tyler Vaughn. Dakota and Montana. Nice pitch there, called to strike. To the left fielder. Good looking numbers. He grounded out shortstop as well in the first inning, so he's 0 for 1. Got a 1-1 count here. Another ground ball to the shortstop. J-Rod makes the play. High throw. Tanner makes it and tags him. Wow. Great defensive play there by Mikey Tanner.
No, it was a great job by Tanner, and that's one of the things that, a lot of times people say, the first baseman are maybe one of the
Number 5,
the less nimble
David
on the
Ellingson.
field, but that's a play that as a first baseman, if you can make it, it's a whole lot easier for the shortstop, third baseman, second baseman to be able to just let the throw go, knowing that guy can bounce around and make a play.
Sharply hit ball right up the middle. J-Rod in time for out number 3. So you called it. Paco looking good that inning right there. When we come back, it'll be bottom of the third inning. 0-0 still here on the Legacy Sports Network.
If safety is your goal, Fabinco is your gate. Fabinco, the world's leading manufacturer of self-closing safety gates. There you see Ellingson warming up. These are his district numbers. Not terrific there, let's be honest, but you know what kind of pitcher he is, and you don't know, he might have been struggling with some injuries or whatever, but if you go out and dominate the Woodlands, you have what it takes.
You know what kind of district that is also, so there could be a night or two mixed in. And district stats don't have as many innings also.
But we'll get – sorry, go ahead.
I mean, watching him for 2 innings, I think we both know the stats don't tell anything about what this kid can really do.
Yep. Get this, Klein 10 and A&M Consolidated 6. That's in the third inning.
Mercy. Maybe the wind's blowing the other direction there.
There's the catcher, Jared Huber. When you get production like that from a catcher that's solid defensively, and speaking of it right there,
with another base hit. Jared Huber has just been outstanding,
Now
only a
batting, the left fielder,
junior
number 15,
for the Tigers.
Joel Rodriguez.
They'll have a courtesy runner. That will be number 4, Kyle Saul. That kid is very, very speedy. Get this, Joel Rodriguez, the brother, of course, of Jacob Rodriguez, only a sophomore as well. Look at those numbers. 425 in district play.
465 on base. That's the deal. I mean, nowadays with these bat deals where you don't have the guy that can hit 10 home runs a season, get these guys on base, let these guys like Jarvis and Helms, let them do their job.
Boy, everybody sprinted in like he was going to bunt, and he did not. He can bunt. He is a good bunter, and he's very, very fast. But the way he can hit the ball the opposite way, I don't know if I bunt him over here. Especially if they're going to charge in like that. I just hit it.
Almost looked like Coach Carlos was kind of trying to see what they were going to run right there in terms of coverage, and he may show it here now that he's seen it.
So 1-0 the count for Joel. There's the pitch. Trying to go the other way with it. First baseman has it over to second in time to get the leadoff runner.
Now batting the
and
shortstop,
it's a 3-6 fielder's
3,
choice.
Jacob Rodriguez.
Nice job right there, holding, bouncing off the bag right there, making sure he got out number 1. Of course, you want the double play. You can't get 2 without 1. He got the first one just to make sure. Now they still have the double play in order right here.
And again, you have a very, very speedy runner. J-Rod's brother, Joel, on first now. 1 out here in the bottom half of the third inning, 0-0 the score. Game 1 of the series. There's a pitch, sharply hit ball into right field. That's going to be a base knock.
Now coming to the plate, the second baseman, number 2, Austin Finnegan.
So Jacob Rodriguez on first. Brother Joel is on second. Austin Finnegan at the plate. Love this walk-up music here.
I was about to say the same thing. It's awesome.
Get people on base. That's the name of the game here. You're right. It's just totally changed high school baseball and college baseball with the change of the bats. It's a different game. There's a chopper on the ground. Second baseman has it. Fires over short in time. Double play. Nope. Yep, Finnegan's too speedy down that line there to get the double, but they do a nice job to get the
third baseman,
runner
11,
at second.
Jake Jarvis.
So the 4-6 fielder's choice. So Joel Rodriguez on third. Finnegan on first, 2 outs in the inning, and Jake Jarvis at the plate with a runner in scoring position.
There is a base open at second, so you have to be careful. Obviously, you don't want to load the bases, but if you do, it's not the end of the world because you get a force everywhere.
Takes ball 1 there, and I think you're right. Just pitch around him, kind of like last time, and
see if you let him get himself out. Throw him some sliders, put something out there on the outside half.
There's Joel with his lead at third. Mellingson checked the runner at first. Another outside pitch.
I'd be surprised to see Finnegan run right here just because you don't want to just give the base open because at that point they're going to walk you.
Absolutely.
There's no question.
Yeah, you would
not
rather
that you don't
have him
trust
pitch.
Helms, but you'd rather have this guy hitting.
Here's the 2-0. Fastball, too far outside, 3-0.
Some of those guys just look like they're hitters. Jarvis looks like a hitter. I mean, he walks in there with a purpose.
Verbally committed to UT. Bad choice, but
I do not support that decision.
I mess with him all the time on that one. 3-1. Wow, it did not look like a strike there, but called a strike, so 3-1 for Jarvis. This one fouled out of play. It's going to make it a full count on Jake. Anytime you can, pretty much verbally commit as a sophomore, you're doing something right to a school like that, even though not a fan. They have a good ball club.
No, they do. A little bit down this year. Talent's still there. As his former teammate Henderson up there right now.
Yeah, he's been starting since day one at shortstop.
Done a great job.
Lifted up in the air. Is it going to be foul and out of play? Yes, it is. So count remains full for Jarvis.
This is a really interesting situation here. If he does get a pitch he can hit, get one in the gap, you're getting 2 runs. Finnegan scoring, there's no question.
Yep, I think you're right. Here's the payoff pitch from Ellingson. Ball 4. Broke too far outside. And the bases are loaded for Jason Helms. I told you at the beginning of the ball game, this kid's hit some big home runs in the playoffs. He's had big hits in the postseason.
Did a good job his first at bat, too. Let the ball get deep and just drove it right back through the box on the line.
So Helms 1 for 1 today. If he could be 2 for 2, that would be big and break this game open here finally. Swung on and missed. Fastball down low. Got a piece of it, though. 0-1. There's the 0-1 pitch. Boy, that was a nasty slurve right there. Wow, a lot of movement.
Really, yeah. I mean, started it off probably just on the outside third of the plate and let it come back right at his back knee. If you hit it, it's coming off your right foot right there. It's about all you're going to get out of it.
There's the 0-2. Line foul down the third base side. That's what Helms does, though. You give him that outside pitch, and he's just going to take it the other way.
And the kids that do that now with these bats, what we've talked about, everything, those are the guys who are going to advance to the next level because they understand how to hit the ball hard. We don't have to hit it out of the park. We just have to hit it hard on a line.
Wow. The movement on that to break back to the outer part of the play, that was beautiful. Ellingson gets out of the bases loaded jam just like Paco did. After 3 full innings of play here at Klein Collins High School, it's 0-0.
If safety is your goal, Fabinco is your gate. Fabinco, the world's leading manufacturer of self-closing safety gates.
Well, if you thought this was going to be a slugfest, then you were way off. 0-0 after 3 full innings. Paco with a breaking ball, must have been a little bit upstairs. Taken for ball 1. There's a hard hit ball to left field. Giving chase is Joel Rodriguez. Mishandles it, and that's going to allow the runner into second base. Yep. And that's going to be a single with an E7 because that allowed the runner to get from first to second. Nice piece of hitting there by Heinrich.
Number 2, Tyler Vaughn.
I'm sorry, Fisbeck. So runner in scoring position already for the Cavaliers. Nobody out. Tyler Vaughn is 1 for 1 today. Tries to bunt him over. It goes foul, 0-1. Looking out to Vaughn. Three hits apiece now for Collins and College Park. And that wind is still whipping. Fastball downstairs, 1-1 now. And it's not gusting, it's like a 20-mile-an-hour consistent wind.
It's like it's never out of breath.
And it has gotten cold, too. Here's the 1-1 offering. Hit into center field. And that's going to drop in for another base hit right in front of Nick Carney. So Tyler Vaughn is 2 for 2.
Good job of just taking what he's given, both the bats. Let the pitch get deep, drive it into center
The
field.
first baseman, number 27, Jaden Holden.
Coach Washburn, he's already seen this go south one time. I don't know if he's going to be able to handle it if they can't get one across right here. Now with two guys on already with no outs.
So what do you try to do here? Just put the ball in play, maybe to the right side, try to get that one run?
Yeah, I mean, you let Holden do his thing early in the count. Get your fastball, drive it. If you don't, you got bases loaded, no outs. Let the next guy take care of it.
Dip down to 54 degrees now. Runner's going to go. It's a high throw, and it gets into center field, and the runner's going to advance on the air. And now he's going to advance 2 bags. Wow. So the stolen base for Tyler Vaughn. And then he's going to reach third due to the E2, the error on the throw from catcher Jared Huber. First run of the ball game, and College Park leads it 1-0. Like you said, mistakes, and you're going to lose the ball game, and that was a big one right there.
No, it was, and the thing is, like we saw, Coach Washburn let this happen one inning. I don't think he was going to let it happen again. He was going to put the pressure on Collins to make a play against him.
Swung on and missed there. Not a pretty looking swing there. On that inside pitch, 0-2. Now after the Fizbeck score, that's going to put Tyler Vaughn at third. Let's see what Holden does here. 0-2 count. Another breaking ball, and boy, yeah, he can make you look silly with those breaking balls there.
I think a lot of the guys may be looking for the cutter, and when the slider keeps coming all the way across, I mean, they're not even close to it.
Number 25.
Surprisingly, that's the first strikeout of the evening for Paco. It's going to bring up lefty Tyler Mortensen. Coach Washburn wants to have a quick chat with a runner on third and 1 out. I think he's going to tell him, you better get that ball deep to the outfield and score this run.
Yeah, and work yourself into a count where you can drive the ball. Don't give in. They know they've got bases open. Doesn't necessarily have to throw anything he can hit. Infield is playing up. You got halfway. It looks like we're Finnegan at second. Rodriguez is all the way up to the grass.
Let's see what he does here. It's at foul. Almost right into that College Park dugout. So 0-1 for Mortensen, the catcher. Paco shaking off the sign there. It's not what he wanted. Shaking off a couple. Huber getting the signs. You can see him looking over there into the dugout to the pitching coach. One ball, one strike, one out, one run scored already. One runner on third. Here in the top of the fourth inning. Long look in and another time called.
Something's not jiving between Paco and what they're calling over here. He seems to be maybe a little bit slider happy right now, not trusting the fastball as much.
There's a chopper. Tanner has it, makes the play. Beats him back over to first. And boy, you think the runner at third, you think he should have at least attempted to score there.
You know, it was close, but if he's breaking on contact,
the third baseman, number 4, Justin Heinrich.
You see Washburn talking to him right there.
And it may have been a situation where, and right before the last pitch, you saw Coach Washburn walk right up to him. He may not have heard exactly what he was saying, but my guess is that he did want him, like you say, to go on contact. Take your chances here. We already got the one run we wanted to push across.
So 2 outs now in the inning. That runner still on third. Third baseman Heinrich at the plate. Takes a strike there. Hitting to the 3-2 fielder's choice. Back in the second inning. Not sure what Coach Washburn's argument right there. I'm not sure.
It could be something about the way that he's stopping at the top of his stretch.
He's wanting a balk.
Yeah, I mean he's and a guy like that works quick. Feasible that he could have kind of just blown through that one part. Now you see, looks like Paco's going to go to the windup.
There's a chopper right back to Paco. Let's see if he steps and throws. No, he underhands it over to Tanner. Boy, when you underhand it, it's not normally that hard.
I believe he's about to get a conversation with the pitching coach.
Well, he got the job done. He did allow one run, though, and that's the only run of the ball game so far. When we come back, it'll be bottom of the fourth inning. College Park leading 1-0.
Lone Star College opens doors for nearly 50,000 students. And we're ready to open doors for you too. Register now, on campus or online.
This is not my home. There, I said it. They don't have pictures of my kids. They don't have my yoga mat. And still, I feel at home. Could it be the flat screen TV? The not so mini fridge? The different free dinner almost every weeknight? Or maybe it's all of the above and all the rest. Am I home? Nope, but it almost feels that way. Homewood Suites by Hilton. Be at home.
In the bottom of the fourth, the first baseman, number 6, Mikey Tanner.
Well, a red-hot first baseman, Mikey Tanner, is going to lead off the bottom half of the fourth inning. And Collins down 1-0.
I think I see where we're going with this one, Wayne.
I think that one was a little bit too low. Good pitch, though.
It's a big inning here for Collins to answer. Ellington goes another inning like he's been going, and he's really going to get even more comfortable.
That one sliced foul. Evens it up at 1-1 now. See if we can get some pitch counts here in a minute. That one way upstairs. At 3-1 now for Tanner. It's a hitter's count. Let's see if he gives him something right here. Don't want to do the leadoff walk, so. And he gets it and hits it foul. Full count now for Tanner. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good job of getting all the way to the inside half right there.
Ellingson looks in for the payoff pitch. Here it is. Good piece of hitting, good pitch. I'm going to do it all over again. There it is. Too far outside. Boy, that was a tight pitch to take.
Tell you what, he's got a better eye than I
would.
would.
The center fielder, number 1, Nick Carney.
It's almost a situation where you think he may have been looking for another slider.
He just
He got lucky because he didn't swing, so it works out for him either way.
So Nick Carney now. He flew out to right field in the second inning. Strike called and a quick 0-1 hole. Bucko's at 57 pitches. It's not terrible through 4 innings of work.
Not at all.
And we're the 3
you can stay in that 12 to 15, even to 18 pitching inning. You can go complete games most of the time.
We're the 3 best friends that anyone can have, and we'll never, never, ever, ever, ever.
And depending on this inning,
we're the best 3 friends that anybody can have.
Currently, Ellingson's at 53. So by the end of this inning, it could be right near Paco, or it could be a lot higher. We'll see. 0-1 count. Carney squares around to bunt. Looks like he's going to pull it right back, though. Ellingson steps off, and now the catcher wants to have a quick chat. After just having a chat with Coach Washburn.
Hey, this is what makes it great right here. See who's going to show their cards first. And the obvious reason is that you want to get the runner to second here because we know what we got on deck, and you want runners in scoring position when Mr. Sanders comes to the plate.
Mm-hmm. Third baseman crashes in. He pulls it back. Pitch out. Runner not going. And it's a 1-1 count now. Tanner back in there safely. Trying to tie this ball game up here in the 4th inning. 1-1 the count for Carney. Squares around. Third baseman charges, pulls it back, slaps it to the right field, and that's going to be a base hit. Oh, the old fake out.
Hey, cannot do any better. The thing is, with a kid like that,
number 21,
you know, small guy, short arm, quick to the ball, and just drills one right there.
You gotta put up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be hot in my baby bag. Baby bag. Straight up, honey, really, I'm asking. Most of these things they be lacking.
Sanders struck out on that nasty little slurve there. He squares around to bunt. It goes straight up in the air. Ellingson makes the easy play. Yep, got to get the bunt down there. That could have been runners on second and third with 1 out. Yeah, he knows it too. He's mad at himself there.
Now coming to the plate, the catcher number 12, Jared Huber.
It's probably not something he gets asked to do a whole lot.
Yeah.
But it's still no excuse. And he knows that. And he'd tell you that.
So 1 down. Runners on first and second. Catcher Jared Huber at the plate. Of course, he hit that one right back up the middle for the base hit in the third inning. Strike called. .364 OBP for your 8-hole. Now looks at a good-looking pitch there. Should have swung on that one, 0-2. And in the 0-2 hole, let's see what he can do here. Just try to advance the base runners. Ball gets by the catcher. Goes almost all the way to the fence, and both base runners advance. Well, that completely changes this inning now.
Absolutely. Base hit gets you 2 right here. College Park has the option of, if they want to go ahead and put the runner on, to set the force up everywhere, including at home plate, to keep the run from scoring. 1-2, though, probably want to go ahead and battle.
Yeah.
Maybe go ahead and walk the next guy if it comes up. But I think right now, I mean, how can you not just let David Ellington do his job?
Yep. Gotta trust your pitcher. 1-2 count for Huber.
The shortstop and second baseman just went all the way to the back, which is interesting because that's basically conceding the run that's coming in right there.
I just want to limit the damage.
Put the ball in play, you got to run.
Mm-hmm. That one way outside. Evens it up at 2-2. Just a constant chess match.
Absolutely.
Love it.
If you don't like it, go somewhere else. That's what it's all about.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Ellingson. Way outside again. Full count for the catcher, Huber, now. Runners on second and third, 1 out. Ellingson with the payoff pitch. Ball 4. Outside, boy, had him 0-2.
Now
could not
plate,
finish him off.
Fielder, number 15, Joel Rodriguez.
We have a courtesy runner now over at first base. That's once again Kyle Saul. Very fast base runner. So Kyle Saul, the courtesy runner for Huber, is at first. Nick Carney, the center fielder, is at second. And Mikey Tanner is at third. First pitch, was it called a strike there?
Called a strike, good slider, start-off pitch right there.
This kid started the season on JV, gets it brought up, and instant star. Boy, good looking fastball. You know, you got to take that as a hitter. I'm not sure there's not too much you could do with that pitch. That was just perfect location. And quick 0-2 hole here.
Well, the thing is, he throws that slider on the first pitch and gets a hit. That changes everything again there, because then he can go and try to spot that pitch up, and he gets the call. It may have been a hair out, but he gets the call, gets the benefit of the doubt.
Great piece of hitting there. The bare hand. Oh, wow.
What a play. What a play.
What a defensive play by Holden at first base. I thought that was going to be a for sure out.
Hey, both Holden.
Now coming to the plate, the shortstop,
Tanner.
number 3,
Holden and Tanner both have
Jacob
done a great job
Rodriguez.
over there at first base tonight. I'm a little biased to the first baseman. I like to see a good play over there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't see it, but did that runner at third, did he once not break?
I didn't look. I was watching the barehanded catch. I got
it's-
caught.
It
got
seems
caught
like
watching.
it seems like if Tanner broke immediately, that would have been a easy play. It wasn't even close at home.
No. And especially with the high hop. I mean, that was the biggest,
Yep.
biggest telltale right there. He should have been a whole lot closer.
But there's no reason to hold up there because it hit the ground first. So Leading off the leadoff hitter, Jacob Rodriguez, the shortstop. He's 1 for 2, struck out in the first and singled in the third. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth inning, down by 1. Outside, ball 1. .65 pitches now for Ellingson. Low and away again on that fastball, 2-0.
Let's go. Aye, oh. Let's go. Aye, oh. Let's go. Aye, oh. Let's go.
There's the 2-0 pitch. Hit to right field, foul.
Oh. Let's go. Aye,
2 balls and a strike for J-Rod.
oh. Let's go. Aye.
Ducks on the pond. Bases loaded, 2 outs. There's the 2-1 offering. Close call. Could have gone either way maybe, but called a ball, 3-1. You know he's going to give you a strike.
You better love to be a hitter right
Oof.
here. It is the time.
Here's the 3-1 pitch, fouled off. Couldn't square that one up.
Yeah, just a good location though, up and away, was a strike. Not a whole lot you can do with that. Same thing here though. It's got to come. Same deal. I think it's important for Jacob to stay back, see if he can drive something over the second baseman's head.
Full count for Jacob Rodriguez. Bases loaded. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit into right field. Is that going to stay fair? Nope.
Wow.
Sure did not look like that it went that far, but got it up in the air, that wind.
He has got some very, very fast hands, and he is extremely direct to the ball. There's no false movement at all.
Let's go. Aye, oh. Let's go. Aye, oh. Let's go.
Let's do it again. Here's the second payoff pitch. Hit foul again.
Aye, oh. Let's go. Aye, oh. Let's go. Aye, oh. Let's go. Aye, oh.
Now all these runners should be going on the pitch. Sets up outside, breaking ball. Boy, nice piece of hitting just to get a bat on that and get it foul.
It's important right there, too, for Ellerton because he shows that pitch now and puts something else in Jacob's mind. You know, 3-2, 2 outs, don't care. I can still throw this pitch effectively.
Boy, how risky is that, throwing that curveball at a bases loaded full count? That shows trust in your pitching.
Trust your stuff, man.
Another breaking ball called a strike. Wow. That looked like it was pretty far inside. Tigers don't like that call. But Ellingson gets out of the jam again. Unbelievable. After 4 full innings of play, it's College Park 1, Klein Collins 0 here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Your 20s, gosh, they can be such a magical time.
Wait, what? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, Kevin.
Keisha, you made my car insurance super easy to understand. What are they talking about?
They're kicking you out.
What?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there with a walk-in closet.
But I just graduated.
A dojo.
Son. Gross.
I'll help you pack.
Agents make insurance easier. Get to a better state. State.
Well, back here for the top half of the 5th inning. After a questionable strike 3 that would have tied this ball game up. Swung on and missed there by the 9-hole hitter, center fielder Satarski. He's 0 for 1. Oh, 1 pitch, great movement there. Gets him looking 0-2 hole. Chopper right back to Paco. Steps and throws this time. No underhand there. 7 runners left on base now for the Tigers through 4 innings. That's not going to get it done.
Number 1, Dakota Parsons.
Oh, and not in the zone. 1-0 for the shortstop, Dakota Parsons. You can hear the fans getting into it. It's playoff time. That was a little bit low there. I don't think that was a strike. Two 2-0 the count for Dakota Parsons. He's 0 for 2. There's a hard hit ball. Wow, he ripped that one. But with that wind, it went nowhere.
No, I mean, there's a lot of days, especially at this time of year when it should usually be outside. That ball may travel out of here.
Went sky high. Got under it just a little. Easy play there for Joel. It didn't even look like he was trying to battle with the wind. It looked like he had a good read on it.
I mean, in reality, he really only moved about a step.
Noah Vaughn, the lefty. See his numbers there. Wow, 371 average, 450 on base. That pitch outside, 1-0.
For College Park, number 21, Noah Vaughn.
A little bit low as well. 2-0 for Noah Vaughn, the left fielder. He's 0 for 2, grounded out to shortstop, Jacob Rodriguez, both times at the plate. Fouls this one straight back. 2-1 now. There's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, nice pitch. Called a strike on the outside part. Think you have some scores for us?
Yeah, I've got a couple coming in so far. Got West Side 4 over Katy, 4-1.
Boy, nice piece of hitting there, but once again it goes straight to the shortstop, J-Rod, for out number 3. When we come back, it will be bottom half of the 5th inning, and we got some scoring updates for you from Kurt when we come back here on the Legacy Sports Network.
If safety is your goal, Fabenco is your gate. Fabenco, the world's leading manufacturer of self-closing safety gates.
Lone Star College opens doors for nearly 50,000 students. And we're ready to open doors for you too. Register now, on campus or online.
There you see David Ellingson warming up here for the bottom half of the 5th inning. 74 pitches through 4 innings. So, I mean, not terrible, but if you can work him here and get him to have a high pitch count again, then there's no way he's going to be able to come out for that 7th inning.
Leading off in the bottom of the 5th for the Tigers, the second baseman, number 2, Austin Finnegan.
And the way he's throwing the ball right now, you don't want him out there.
No, I mean, the goal is always to see him be the first one to get in the other guy's bullpen. But both of these two, both starting pitchers, just battling. I mean, they're strike throwers, not scared to throw the off-speed stuff. We've seen it the whole time.
Great call.
That pitch outside. Want to know the count for Finnegan. That fastball caught the black on the outside.
Maybe a little bitterness left from that last inning. just a touch.
Just a little. Yeah, that was.
I can't disagree, though.
That went too far outside. Yeah, that was really, honestly, the only mistake the home plate umpires made tonight.
No, I'm rare to jump behind an umpire all that often, but he's done a good job. May have missed that one, though.
That one hit out of play, foul. Evens it up at 2-2 for Finnegan. Finnegan's 0 for 2 today. And another strikeout for Ellingson.
Now coming to the plate, the third baseman, number 11, Jake Jarvis.
If you're Ellingson in College Park, this is what you want when Jake Jarvis comes up to plate. Nobody on base. Ball one for Jarvis there.
The best thing for Ellington right now is you're able to go out there, attack with your fastball, let them get themselves out off all-speed stuff.
Takes that one low, 2-0 now.
Go, Jake.
Boy, he ripped that one to left field, and once again, it just gets caught up in the wind.
That's a tough play, too.
Now batting the right fielder, number 17.
Hit that ball hard.
Jason
No, he did, and he
Helms.
shows, I mean, just on a play like that, even though obviously we know the wind's doing what it's doing tonight, such short, quick hands to the ball and just, I mean, lightning fast. You don't teach those things. That's just something he walks up to the plate with.
The right fielder, lefty, Jason Helms, takes a strike there. Had a single in the second inning. Struck out in the third. There's the 0-1. Drop down low out of the strike zone. 1-1 now for Helms. That's a well hit ball, but well out of play.
Maybe back on Spring Cypress.
As long as it's not near my car. It's right over there. 1-2 the count for Jason Helms. Another breaking ball. This one ripped hard to center field. He's giving chase, and it just hangs up there again. Easy play for the center fielder. Satarski for out number 3, and boy, Ellingson is just feeling it right now. Unbelievable. 1-2-3 inning there, and after 5 full innings of play, it's College Park 1, Klein Collins 0. Well, we have a change on the bump for the Tigers. Out goes Paco after only throwing 68 pitches through 5 innings. So obviously that tells you something's wrong with him. In comes Chris Suarez. 2.45 ERA on the season. 20 innings pitched, 26 strikeouts, 7 walks in 8 appearances.
Leading off on the top of the 6th, number 5, David Ellingson.
It's a hard thrower. Only a junior.
Couple scores real quick while we got a second here. We got one final, West Side 4-1 over Katy High School. A couple games in progress.
And I believe that was yesterday.
Oh, that was last night. Yep. That's right. A couple of them in progress right now. Cy Ranch 17, Nimitz 2. Cy Woods 10, Hastings 0, and Cy Falls 8, MacArthur 0. And that's the number 4 seed. Cy Falls over the number 1 seed, MacArthur. I don't think MacArthur threw their number 1 tonight. Just as a note.
I don't think it matters.
Now that 17-5A is going to take care of that district most of the time.
Fastball high there.
Football, basketball, different story. Sometimes.
Ellingson is 0 for 2. Reached on an error in the first. Grounded out to the shortstop in the third. Want to know the count here. Suarez fastball lifted up and foul. Even it up at 1-1. Boy, he hit that ball hard to right center field. Tailing away from the center fielder there, and that's going to be an easy stand-up double for David Ellingson. Wow, he tattooed that ball.
Well, and that's about the one spot in the park where if you can get the ball hard enough out there and let it just
number 14,
continue
Nate
to ride out there,
Fisbeck.
right where the wind's blowing, right there into the right center field gap. Good job of hitting. That ball smoked.
So Ellingson has himself in scoring position with Nate Fisbeck, one of the best hitters here for the Cavaliers. The righty at the plate, nobody out. Top of the 6th, and they already lead at 1-0. Trying to extend the lead on the district champions. It goes back into the fence.
I think it's a good deal with you see how competitive these two districts are. South Fair District, the Fort Bend District. You feel pretty good about the greater Houston area sending 2 teams to state that can get somebody to come back with another state title this year.
One and one the count now to Fisbeck from Suarez. There's the 1-1. Blowing away. Good play by catcher Huber to get out there and stop the ball.
Huber does a good job.
He does.
He really moves his feet well, keeps his head out over his feet every single time.
Final numbers for Paco. Francisco Pena, 68 pitches, 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 0 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 K. This one lifted into right field, but it's going to go foul. You know, Klein Collins had a problem scoring runs early in the season, and then once they hit district play, they really seemed to find the answer, but they're struggling again here. And they've seen good pitchers. It's not like that's the problem. 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right, runner on second for the Cavaliers. Nice breaking ball. Jarvis has it. Fires over to first in time for the out. That runner's now on third. After that Ellingson leadoff double. His courtesy runner came in, so he's at third now. Fizbeck grounds out, but moves that runner to third. Tyler Vaughn is 2 for 2 today. Second baseman. Close pitch, not in the zone there.
Infield in all the way around.
Strike called on that one. Nice pitch by Suarez. Yeah, I think in this situation, you're just not scoring runs and you're not getting critical hits, so you can't afford that run to score.
It's full-scale precautionary at this point.
There's the 1-1. Down low. Checks a swing. 2-1.
I like, the last 2 pitches, Suarez has thrown the slider, but he started it off almost at the front hip of the hitter, really trying to come back in. That one he didn't get because it was down. But as opposed to throwing it out over the middle of the plate where you're trying to get somebody to chase, but you really know you're not going to get a called strike, I like that approach a whole lot better there.
Here's the 2-1. Too far outside. 3-1 now. So Vaughn's going to get something to hit. Let's see what he can do with it. First baseman Holden is on deck. Catcher Mortensen in the hole. There's the pitch. Not a bad pitch, but called ball 4.
That was a really good pitch. But now you've got a chance to get your double play ball and get out of the inning too. So it's
Number
not all,
27,
ball's not lost.
Jaden Holden.
If you're Coach Washburn, do you leave that runner on first? You try to get to second to get 2 runs in scoring position here?
I think at least if you get to maybe a 1-1 count, you at least start him. See if you can catch him on maybe a slider where you got a better chance to get there.
There's a fastball in there for strike 1. Good double play candidate here. Let's see if they can turn it. If they can get that ground ball. Runner is going, hit on the ground, hits Jarvis's glove, can't find it, and the run's going to score. That was a hard hit ball.
Tough play, especially playing up.
So the single for Holden.
Number 25, Tyler.
That's going to score a run. And College Park leads it now 2-0. Runners on first and second. Still only 1 out. Mortensen, the catcher, at the plate. Lefty watches that one outside for ball 1. Boy, it was 50-something earlier, but it feels in the 30s now.
Batting down the hatches.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball down low. 2-0. Catcher Mortensen at the plate. He is 1 for 2. Singled in the second inning. Grounded out to the first baseman in the 4th. Boy, that was a close pitch there.
Yeah, there's been some marginal ones here. And that's, it's tough because, the thing with Suarez, he's got to make sure he keeps his mentality, stay within what he's trying to do and not let, what he perceives to be strikes dictate, the next couple of pitches not being where he wants them to be.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Only ball 4. Looks like that could have been called a strike as well.
And it looks like, Huber's, you can tell just by his body language, didn't agree with those last two at all, and he's kind of in a tough spot. I'm sure he'd love to turn around and say something,
4,
but
Justin
can't do it.
Heinrich.
So bases are now loaded for College Park. Coach Griffin's going to walk out and have a chat with his entire infield here on the hill. There he is. What do you tell him in this situation?
Well, I mean, it's pretty.
Service
Look at the positive.
The home of the 10-minute oil
You can get a
change.
force at every
You can
spot.
stay in the comfort of your own vehicle while we
get your
keep
ground
you
ball.
cool
You
with
got
our
double
sti-
plays all
the
over the
Arc
place.
One
At
system.
worst, get an
Plus,
out.
we'll even wash your
Get an
car
out
for free
somehow.
when we're done. Now that's service. Service First Automotive Center. Legendary customer
So up the middle,
service.
double play depth again, and on the corners up.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically what they usually call the old Longhorn coverage, where you got the corners up, guys at the middle playing back. You trust that your shortstop and second baseman, which we know we got two very solid ones here. They're going to make the play.
Service First Automotive Centers.
So Morton's courtesy runner is on first. Holden on second, Vaughn at third. Ellingson's courtesy runner already came around to score to make it 2-0. Top of the 6th inning, 1 out. Bases loaded. A little sandstorm here with the wind action. I didn't think it could blow any harder, but it is.
Kind of taking me back to some West Texas days here. I'd rather not remember them with this type of cold, though.
Strike called on the first pitch to Heinrich, the third baseman. He's 0 for 2 today. Into the 3-2 fielder's choice in the second. Grounded out to Paco. The pitcher in the fourth. Here's another Klein update. Rainer Osmus just hit a home run, 15-7. Klein over A&M Consolidated.
The wind's definitely blowing the other direction there.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's going to even it up, low and away.
That is something to consider because some of the scores we're seeing. We got a loose ball.
And he's going to score. Wow. We have the replay on that one. I sure missed it. I looked down for half a second, and he's gone. Well, one team has 3 errors, and the other has 0, and the team with 0 errors is winning the ball game, 3-0.
Pretty much what we thought it'd be.
Who was that error on there?
I was looking at you.
We'll see if we can get a consensus answer here from in the press box.
Hey.
Good pitch there. 1-2 the count.
Hey Jay, how you doing? What happened was the catcher threw the ball back to the pitcher, and the pitcher missed it, and so the guy on third base ran home.
Gotcha.
That's what happens.
Thanks, sir.
No problem.
Matt Broussard, the producer, and you heard there. That's why he's a producer and not a broadcaster.
Official scorer right there.
Got to throw jabs at him. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Hit into right field, and tell you what, that ball 9 times out of 10 would have been fair, but with this wind coming in from left field, it just pushed it just barely foul.
No, we've seen several that have been like that, and then the ones we've seen hit hard to left field, could be balls that were leaving the park a week ago.
Three-0. College Park leads it, the fourth-place team over the first seed from 13-5A Klein Collins. Sharply hit ball right to J-Rod. Oh, J-Rod throws it over to first base, and Tanner drops the baseball. That was a for sure out.
The hardest thing to do is not let the frustrations dictate what's going on out here, and I think that's what you're seeing a little bit with College Park right now.
And now we're going to have a pinch hitter for the center fielder, Satarski. It's going to be number 22, Connor Weaverling, sophomore. Hits left, throws right. He's a big boy.
That's a lot of sophomore.
Now batting for the Cavaliers, number 22, Connor Weaverling.
Tigers are going to be down by 3 with 6 outs remaining here in game 1. Suarez looks in, runners on the corners, 2 outs in the inning. Oh, that one is laced down the first base line, and I'm not even sure how the umpire saw it go foul.
I'm not sure how he didn't almost get smoked right there.
Wow.
I don't think he saw it either.
No, he did not even attempt to move out of the way. It was too fast. Owen won the count. There's the pitch, swung on and missed on that high fastball. A little bit late on that one, 0-2. I think you got him where you want him now. Maybe one more high one and then drop a little curve on him.
You've got him elevated, and he's probably already thinking he may get one in the dirt this time. So good spot for Suarez to be in right here. Get an out, get a punch out maybe, and get out of the inning.
Here's the 0-2 from Suarez. Runner is going. It's outside ball. Huber throws it down to second base, and they get him trying to steal second. But the damage was done. They scored 2 more runs. They're in the top half of the 6th inning. The new score, 3-0. The Cavaliers over the Tigers.
Welcome to Raising Cane's. You know Cane's is all about one love. It's chicken fingers that are always fresh, never ever frozen. A friendly crew, a fun atmosphere, and a perfect chicken finger meal every time. That is one love. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
Lone Star College opens doors for nearly 50,000 students. And we're ready to open doors for you too. Register now, on campus or online.
Mikey Tanner.
And back here for the bottom half of the 6th inning. Want to know the count there. That one hit up in the air and it goes fouling out of play. Evens it up at 1-1. Down by 3 with 6 outs to go here in game 1, and just got to find a way to get on base. Another breaking ball. Tanner's staying alive here.
I like the high socks Tanner's rolling.
Old school.
I like it.
Here's the 1-2 from Ellingson. Low and away. 2-2.
Yeah, Ellington hadn't really gone away from the same plan he's done since the first inning. He's gone with the all-speed stuff away to the lefties, especially with 2 strikes. Tried to go back in and bust him with the fastball, may get one of those here on the inside part of the plate.
Seems like further into the ball game here. Breaking ball outside. We've seen a lot more breaking balls. The fastballs just.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. I mean, with the weather and what these guys' hands probably feel like, I thought we'd get some more fastballs inner half to guys.
Strike called. Fastball on the outside part of the plate there.
Now batting the center fielder, number 1, Nick Carney.
And Tanner will go down looking. Leading off the bottom half of the 6th inning. It's going to bring up center fielder Nick Carney. Flew out to right field in the 2nd inning. Singled in the 4th. Takes that pitch out of the zone, 1-0. Carney gets hit there.
Now coming to the plate, the DH, number 21, Tristan Sanders.
And he actually was tied with Sanders for most hit by pitches, and Carney now takes the lead.
Kind of a weird stat for those two to share together because they're not exactly built the same way.
No. Boy, I mean that tells you how many hit by pitches and walks right there. When your OBP is 170 or whatever points higher than your average, wow, he gets on base.
No, there's so many guys now that have their appreciation for just the guys getting on base, whether it be college coaches or scouts or whatever it is. Their importance or their level of importance with just guys getting on base it's almost Trump batting average in a lot of cases.
Yeah, you're right. Moneyball, all right?
Yeah. Whether you like it or not, it's working for a lot of them.
Looks like Coach Washburn walking out to talk to his pitcher. Runner on first, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning here in game 1. And we're after the conclusion of this one. We will have game 2 at College Park High School tomorrow night, 7 p.m. It is first pitch. Tune in early to watch the coaches' interviews, see what they have to say after this one.
Go team!
It's a big at-bat right here for Collins. Takes that one low for ball 1.
Remember Matt Stairs that played for the Brewers?
Oh, yeah.
This is maybe long-lost relative right here. Just turn and burn.
Of course, when I hear Matt Stairs, I think Oakland A's.
Yeah.
2-0 to Sanders. There's the pitch, fastball at the knees. 2-1 count to Tristan Sanders now.
Go, Blue!
1 out. Runner on first, that's Carney. There's a ground ball, chopper into right field. A seeing high single for Tristan Sanders. Runners
Now
on
coming
first
to
and
the plate
second.
For the Tigers, the catcher, number 12, Jared Huber.
Huber taking off his gear. And we have a courtesy runner over at first base. See if we can switch to that camera real quick. It's dropped down to 50 degrees now. I don't believe that. With this wind, what was the...
It's on the internet, you have to believe it. Feels like 44.
Whew.
Yes, sir.
Courtesy runner for Tristan Sanders, or the pinch runner, is James Kuykendall, only a sophomore. Huber takes that fastball for called strike. One out, runners on first and second. Kuykendall will probably be starting for this ball club next year. Good player. There's the pitch. Outside, evens it up at 1-1.
It's one of the good things about the playoffs, and if you utilize your roster the right way, you got a guy like Sanders, you take him out, next time he comes up, he goes right back in the lineup.
Takes that one low and away, 2-1.
You almost wonder why some coaches don't do it more, especially with a younger kid that maybe runs real well.
Coach Washburn walking out here. This is the second visit this inning, correct?
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't have a change.
That's surprising. Right? I mean, they must have seen something. You must have been hurting or pull them out in the middle like that. In the middle of an at-bat. Very unusual. They're going to bring in number 17. That's their main relief pitcher. Has a little bit different delivery, left-hander. He will pound the outside of the strike zone. Digging around. We'll find his numbers here in a minute. Watch him warming up there. In district play, he's thrown 18 2/3 innings, nine appearances, 12 hits in those 18 2/3 innings, 5 walks, 26 strikeouts, 2.25 ERA, and check out this number, a whip of. No, I'm reading. Let's see if I'm reading the right numbers here. Okay, 2.25 ERA and a whip of 0.91. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Now we know why he's in the game.
Yeah. I mean, this guy, on average, does not allow one base runner per inning. He came in their game against Bryan where they had to win that ball game to make the playoffs. And he came in and struck 3 straight Bryan Viking players out.
Just right there where his arm action is right there. I mean, he just naturally keeps the ball down in the zone, which is all you're trying to do is get a double play ball right here.
Now pitching for the Cavaliers, number 17, Jacob Kurzimian.
So Ellingson's night is done. The runners on first and second are his. So he can't get the loss, though. Well, I guess, would the hitter, would that be his with a 2-1 count?
We need an official score.
Yeah. Three and 1 the count. There's a 3-1 pitch outside. Like I said, this guy will pound the outside over and over and over.
Now coming to the
I've seen him play a couple of times, and maybe 1 or 2 throws to right-handers inside.
Well, and you really got the situation you want right here because, like we said, he's going to keep the ball down. He's pounding the outside half. Job is to induce the ground ball right here. Middle of the infield is going to stay back. Looks like even the first baseman is going to play about even with the bag. So hard hit ball that can get you out at home. If not, take the out you're given and go on to the next batter.
There could not be a better hitter at the plate right now in this situation because he loves that outside pitch.
And if he takes the right approach, that's what you want.
And he'll just slap it the other way. You know, they have an opportunity here. That one's low, 2-0 the count for Joel Rodriguez. Bases loaded, down by 3, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning here in game 1. There's Jacob's pitch. Boy, that was close. That could have gone either way as well. But at least he's being consistent with that close pitch.
He might have been owed one from earlier.
Yeah.
In reality.
Yeah. 3-0 the count. Red light there, and that's ball 4. He walks in a run.
Now coming to the
RBI
plate,
walk
number
for
3,
Joel Rodriguez.
Jacob Rodriguez.
Now his brother, leadoff hitter Jacob Rodriguez at the plate. 3-1 the score. Base hit ties this ball game up. Wow. Can't wait to find out what happened with Ellingson. It's got to be an injury because a hit by pitch, a walk, and then you take him out with a 2-1 count in the middle of a batter. Strike called there.
Not to mention the double he hit.
That's right. Takes that one down low, evens up at 1-1 for J-Rod.
Let's go, J-Rod!
There's the pitch from Jacob. Oh, got him swinging on that one a little bit high. 1-2 count. Trying to continue this rally here. There's the 1-2, swung and missed. Strikeout of Jacob Rodriguez.
The second baseman, number 2, Austin Finnegan.
Boy, he's 1 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. That's not what you want out of the leadoff hitter there. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Down by 2 now. A little bit too far outside. 1-0. You know, earlier I said Finnegan is a switch hitter, and he is, but lately he has not been switching over to that right side, so been staying on the left side. Boy, that pitch broke back to the inside. It looked like, wow. Hit that outside corner. That was a heck of a pitch. 1-1 for Finney.
He may want to flip back over to the right side after seeing that.
Hit on the ground. Second baseman's going to have to make the play. And he does, although it was close. Collins does score 1. And we're going to head into the 7th inning. Collins down to the final 3 outs of their Game 1 live here, and they need 2 runs to tie it up.
Love you.
And I think you're the Egg McMuffin of boyfriends.
It's the Egg McMuffin of automobiles. I'll take it.
You told me it was the Egg McMuffin of apartments. The Egg McMuffin.
The Egg McMuffin of all beach days.
Experts are calling it the Egg McMuffin of
Science projects.
The simple joy of the one and only. With fresh cracked egg and extra lean Canadian bacon, it's just one of the wholesome ways to start your day at 300 calories or less.
He called you the Egg McMuffin of what?
Jeff
Welcome back to
Satarsky.
Klein Collins here for the 7th and final inning of regulation. College Park leading Klein Collins 3-1. Suarez still on the hill for the Tigers. Strike called. Now low at the knees. Ellingson finishes his night with 101 pitches. And Satarsky now coming back in. Remember, Weaverly was still at the plate when the runner got caught, but they didn't want to put Weaverly in the field.
Correct.
So they put Satarsky back in the field, and now he has to come up to the plate.
Again, it's one of those rules. If you use it right,
Yep.
and you got the right personnel, it's a big advantage.
1-2 count for Satarsky here. Oh, a good looking fastball there, and hey, they say he checked his swing. Wow, that was close. Whether he checked his swing or not, it looked like it was a strike on the outside part of the plate. There's the Suarez pitch, curveball, a little bit high, full count, 3-2.
And he gets that thing to kind of flatten every once in a while. He really gets out in front. He gets a little downhill to it. Probably would have gotten a strike there.
Here's the payoff pitch, hit on the ground to the shortstop. Jacob Rodriguez scoops it over to first. Well, that was a good-looking play.
I like him. Good mannerisms.
Yeah.
Quick to the ball. Good feet.
Now batting number 1, Dakota Parsons.
Leadoff hitter Dakota Parsons is 0 for 3 today. Grounded out to short, grounded out to third, and flew out to left. Nice curveball there. Dakota watches it go by for strike called. 0-1. Fastball a little bit too low around the shins. Evens it up at 1-1. Boy, that thing broke right on the inside part. That was a beautiful pitch.
See, that's the one where he was all the way out front when he finished the pitch. I mean, from a hitter standpoint, it's a late break. You're not swinging.
You're not going to get it, yeah. 1-2 count. Huber sets up outside. Fastball hits it, but a little bit too far outside.
You got Dakota and Montana. They got the Big Sky Conference covered.
They have a third kid. I'd love to know the name. Close pitch. Doesn't get the call. If it was a girl, Carolina.
Carolina?
Yeah.
Kind of gets him out of that conference.
Yeah. Full count here to Dakota Parsons. Strike called on the outside part of the plate on that one. Yep.
Real good pitch.
I'm not sure what he was looking for there.
Now batting number 21, Noah Vaughn.
It froze him for sure. So nobody on and 2 outs. Left fielder Noah Vaughn, the lefty. Pops that one foul, 0-1. He's 0 for 3 today with 2 ground outs to the shortstop. Jacob Rodriguez has got a lot of action defensively tonight. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, wow.
I think that's a key for Suarez. I mean, obviously, young guy, still got a lot of things to work on. But when he finishes out front, not only does that go, but his fastball gets a little bit of late life, too.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. 2-4 outside, 1-2. That's a good pitch because even if you get a bat on it, it's not going too hard and too far.
Here's the 1-2. Another breaking ball, and he did a good job, did Noah Vaughn, to dip down and just get a piece of it. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Well, that's a breaking ball that he left right in the middle of the plate, and he ripped it to right field.
It's all part of learning. Sometimes you try so hard to make it do what you want it to do, and it flattens out.
The pitcher, number 17, Jacob Krzemian.
Yep, so Ellingson not hitting or anything, so I think something definitely happened. So it's interesting to see. I wonder if he's going to play tomorrow. I mean, that's a big bat in the lineup.
Big bat for tomorrow, especially after what we saw tonight.
That one up in the air. Huber giving chase. Is he going to have the room? Oh, right off the glove. Should have made the play there, right off the glove.
That was about 6.5 feet from us right there.
Could have been the 3rd out of the inning there. Instead, it gives Jacob another shot at it. 0-1 the count. Suarez checks the runner at first.
Got him.
Did it hit him in the foot?
Got him.
Yeah. Oh, he's saying he's out. What? I'm not sure what he called there.
Oh, beforehand.
Did he swing at the pitch?
I guess. Had a couple I've been thoroughly confused over this evening.
Got a 0-2 count on him now with 2 outs. That runner on first. Boy, another great breaking ball in that outside part of the plate. And another strikeout for Suarez. So nothing doing in the top of the 7th. When we come back, Klein Collins either scores 2 and ties it up, scores 3 and wins it, or they're going to lose game 1 here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Lone Star College opens doors for nearly 50,000 students. And we're ready to open doors for you too. Register now, on campus or online.
You know the first thing people say after trying Raising Cane's premium, fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers? Served with extra long crinkle-cut fries, made fresh daily cane sauce, and grilled Texas toast? They say, "Where have you been all my life?" To which our chicken fingers don't reply because, well, chicken fingers can't talk. Raising Cane's. One love.
Back here, it's the bottom of the 7th inning.
Leading off in the bottom of the 7th for the Tigers, the 3rd baseman, number 11, Jake Jarvis.
Best hitter on the team, leads off the inning. That's what you want.
Well, I think it's what both teams want. You know? Collins wants him up there probably as much as they can get him. College Park wants him up there with nobody on.
There's the first pitch. A bit outside.
Well, his ball really, I mean, it's running 6-7 inches off the outside half.
That one called a strike. Evens it up at 1-1.
That one hit foul into the fence.
Let's go.
1 ball, 2 strikes for Jarvis.
Let's go.
Down by 2. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Sets up outside, way outside. 2-2 the count. There's the 2-2 offering and hit to right field, but it's going to go foul. Count remains 2-2.
Let's do it.
You know, to get that thing down the right field line, you almost got to hit it to right center field and just let the wind take it to the right field line.
It's like a golf shot at that point.
Well, not my golf shot. That'd be a grounder.
I could hit it over there real easy from a golf perspective.
There's the 2-2 pitch. Taken down low. Full count, 3-2. Leading off the bottom half of the 7th inning here. Full count for Jake Jarvis. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Boy. Coming in
Now
and
coming to the plate
slamming
for
the
the
door
Tigers,
shut.
the right fielder, number 17, Jason Helms.
Helms is 1 for 3. He singled in the 2nd inning, struck out looking in the 3rd, flew out to center field in the 5th. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That's got so much movement on that fastball.
And it does, and it couldn't work any better for what College Park wanted to set him up to do. You got your 4 and 5 hole hitters. You know, yeah, you take a chance with Jarvis with nobody on, but now you got what you want.
Checks the swing there on the high fastball. He evens it up at 1-1 now. As it kind of stands, but Ellingson, even though he had to come out of the ball game, well, he's looking like he's going to be the MVP of Game 1.
To get the win and had the big knock.
2-1 the count for Helms now. There's the pitch, down low, 3-1. All it takes is 1 base runner. Tanner hit his first home run of the season last week. Maybe it's been 2 weeks ago now. Here's the 3-1 pitch. In the dirt, ball 4.
There you go.
Yep, anything can happen at this point.
No, it can. And now, I mean, we talked about earlier, the only guys that are going to get one out of here
Coming to the plate
is
for
going
the
to be a lefty
Tigers,
that can maybe
reverse
turn a
baseman
jerk
number
or
6,
something. So,
Mikey Tanner.
if I'm Tanner, I may see what just happened here. Maybe just come 3 or 4 inches back off the plate, see that the ball's running in on your hands, and see if you can't get something out front to really turn on.
I think I see where it's going with this one.
Come on, Mikey!
First pitch to Tanner. Inside on the hands, and hits it foul the other way. 0-1.
Go, Mike.
Jacob checks the runner. Now brings it home. Oh, good pitch. Wow. Probably should have been hacking on that one, though.
Wait on it. Some college coach is going to love bringing this guy to the bullpen about 30 times a season.
Tanner's in the 0-2 hole here. Throws it over to first.
Yeah!
And we can see Coach Washburn enjoyed bringing him out quite a bit already, even in district play.
Just 9 times just in district.
19 2/3 innings. Swung on and missed there late on that one. And another strikeout.
Now batting for the Tigers, the center fielder, number 1, Nick Carney.
Carney, the game-tying run at the plate. Tristan Sanders, the DH, is on deck. Can they get to him, though? Kearney does know how to get on base. That one ran a little bit too far outside.
Go, Nick.
1-0 to Kearney. Helms is over there on first. A small little lead. Foul ball straight back. Evens it up at 1-1.
What you need, you can't get nothing from me. You was talking, now I'm somebody you would love to be.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Catcher set up outside. Now he throws it over to first. Down by 2. There's no reason to run to second here, so I'm not sure why he's even looking over there. And Helms is not the fastest guy, so. Here's the 1-1, bringing it home. This one lifted up and foul, out of play. 1-2 to Kearney now.
Yeah.
3-1, College Park leads it. 1 out away from winning game 1 and shocking the Tigers. Takes the pitch down low, evens it up at 2-2. Very good patience there. The Woodlands over at Tascasita 6-0. That's a final. They win game 1. Game 2 will be tomorrow. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Good job by Kearney just to stay alive. Kearney steps out and pitcher wants a new baseball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first, that's Helms. Tigers down to their last out. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ripped to right field. Fair, but no, they called it foul. Wow.
Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh,
Well, that could have been a game changer. That would have been a double. You had runners on second and third then.
It's hard to see from here, but when it hit the grass, it looked like it hit chalk.
That's what I thought,
I saw
too.
chalk
Yeah.
go up, is what I thought.
let's go. Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go.
They don't get the call, though.
Let's go.
Not too much complaining by Coach Bartell over there, so
Let's go.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted up into right field, going foul and out of play, barely. Wow.
Regardless of what happens, if these two match up again tomorrow or if we get to Saturday, Kearney's seen everything he's thrown.
Yep. Kingwood 3, Oak Ridge 0. That's the final. Here's the 2-2 pitch again. And hit foul again. Kearney just staying alive. With the pitcher not giving in here, Jacob is not giving in at all.
Strike
Throwing
after
strike. Forcing Kearney to make the big hit.
Now, what he hasn't done here so far through this last sequence of about 6 or 7 foul-offs is throw a slider, and that's what we haven't seen yet.
And with a pitch to give here, that's what you see right here. Here's the 2-2. Yep, there's a slider, and there it is. Strikeout. Wow. College Park, the 4th seed, tied for 4th in their district. They go in on a tiebreaker, and they come in here to the number 1 seed's place and beat them 3-1 in game 1. The good thing for Klein Collins is they have Jake Jarvis going tomorrow. The bad thing is College Park could go with pretty much their 1B on the season, Montana Parsons.
Well, the thing is, at this point, we knew both of these teams were battle tested. Fourth place didn't mean a whole lot, like we talked about up front. When teams are battle tested and they can come in and do something like this, they're going to be confident heading into tomorrow.
Yep. Well, remember, tune in tomorrow. We'll start about 6:30, 6:40 here on LegacySportsNetwork.com for Game 2. The final, once again, from Klein Collins High School is College Park 3, Klein Collins 1. For Kirk Christenick and the Legacy Sports Network crew, I'm Jay Darnielle, wishing everybody a good night. See you tomorrow.